Hey guys, welcome back to Critical Flick. Today I'll be reviewing They Cloned Tyrone, now streaming on Netflix. So with all the buzz around Barbie and Oppenheimer, this movie really flew under the radar being released on Netflix. And I have to say, I thought it was a really pleasant surprise. The movie is a genre-bending film that pays homage to 70s blaxploitation movies while feeling very timely, like a Get Out or kind of a post-Get Out world where we've made these movies that really can take satire, turn it on its head, and appeal to a modern audience. John Boyega, I think, is really, really good in this movie. He's playing multiple roles. As the kind of title suggests, there are clones in this film. Not to go into too many spoilers in this one, but you do get to see him play kind of different roles, and I think he does a great job. It brings kind of an intensity to this movie. The characters are kind of a unlikely trio that all have different personalities that clash, but add to the comedy of this movie. And that's when I say it's a blend of genres. It has, the feelings of a 70s kind of action movie. It has the feelings of a 90s sci-fi movie. It has kind of over-the-top comedy elements, and it comes all together in a really entertaining package. It was great seeing Jamie Foxx back on the screen after everything that's been going on with his health and everybody worrying about what's happening with him. I think he does a great job playing off of John Boyega's character. He is just kind of a beacon of energy in this movie, and he just is born to play these kind of roles. He does a fantastic job. I will say, as far as the plot goes, it can be a little convoluted at times. So if you're not paying very, very close attention, it's easy to get confused with what's happening with so many different moving parts. And there are a few plot holes or kind of leaps in logic that happen in the film, but the movie is so absurd on its face at times that I'm willing to look past that for the most part. And I will say, when it comes to the messages, by the end of the film, it really gets its point across in a very genuine and unique way. It's kind of telling the story of a overarching power oppressing, a marginalized group to keep them down and kind of use them. So in reality, it projects into the real world we're experiencing, but has like a sci-fi twist to it. Very similar to films like Get Out, but I think this movie is very unique and not trying to kind of harken off of that movie's success. I think the overall production design of this film is actually really interesting because it takes place in like kind of an ambiguous time period. It feels like it is modern day because they have cell phones and they reference Bitcoin and blockchain, but then they're using like razor flip phones, and they're also driving around in older vehicles wearing kind of 70s or even 90s clothing. So from what I've understood from reading from the director of this film, he wants to create a kind of anytime, anywhere scenario where this could take place anywhere. And I think it works. And I feel like when you take a movie and decide to make that stylistic choice, sometimes it can be difficult to pull off. But because of the tones and themes of this movie, I think it actually blends really well. And like with other movies in this genre in the recent past, it works on driving its points home without feeling like it's hitting the nail on the head. It's taking the satire and the subtle messages. So by the end of the film, you're like, okay, I understand the point you're getting across, but making it entertaining and making it kind of creative. You're not just preaching at you, but it's getting its points across that are very powerful and very poignant things to say, but still maintaining that entertainment value, if that makes any sense. So those are my quick thoughts on They Cloned Tyrone. There's a lot I could go into this movie because it has so many twists and turns, but I do think it's something you should check out, and I don't really want to spoil it. If you like films like Get Out or Us, I think you'll enjoy it. If you do check it out, let me know what you thought about it, because I feel like I said, we have some big movies in theaters these past 2 weekends. It might fly pretty low under the radar, but it's worth it. If you have some free time this weekend between watching Barbie and Oppenheimer, I'd say check it out. So again, thanks for watching. Remember to like and subscribe, and see you guys next time.